So, good morning, everybody. I am Dipanjan Ghosh. Today, I want to discuss portions of class 10, portions of class 10 life science, that is the different parts of brains. So, here I have seen this is the cerebral cortex. This is the cerebral cortex, and this is the nerve connector, that is the corpus callosum, basically coordinate with two hemisphere, that is the left cerebral hemisphere and right cerebral hemisphere. And then the thalamus is present, and under the thalamus the hypothalamus is present, and that portion is cerebellum or cerebellum. It also contains the two cerebral hemisphere of cerebellum, basically associated with each other by vermis. And this is the last portions, that is this is the midbrain, and this is the hindbrain, that is pons, medulla, and medulla oblongata. Okay, so parts of brains. First of all, I want to discuss about cerebral cortex. This is the portions of forebrain, and it control basically the thinking, memory, and the intelligence. All things have been regulated by the cerebral cortex. And we know the corpus callosum is the coordinator of left cerebral hemisphere and right cerebral hemisphere, and ficus and gyrus are present here. And it also contains the pressure, thermal, and pain sensation is actually occurred by it, and the different precise sensations such as auditory, visual, and olfactions basically regulated by cerebral cortex. Now I come to the aspect of thalamus. Basically, the third ventricle is the landmark to mention the thalamus. And thalamus is called the Reye stations because all the tract who gives information to the cerebral cortex, they have to enter to the thalamus, except olfactions. Okay, all of you have to keep remember in your mind. That is, and the reflex center, it also acts just as an reflex center because different emotional sensations have been controlled by that center. And now I come to the aspect of hypothalamus. Hypothalamus basically third ventricle, just beneath the third ventricle, and it will extend from optic chiasma to mammillary body. And the autonomic nervous system, the ANS, is basically, that is the sympathetic and parasympathetic regulations. Nervous regulation is basically regulated by hypothalamus. And all of we know that the body temperature regulation center, feeding center, satiety, basically all things are regulated by hypothalamus. And now I come to the aspect of midbrain, that is, it contains tectum and cerebri pedunculi, and just intermediate portions between forebrain and hindbrain. Midbrain is present basically. It maintains the visual and audition. Vision and auditions are basically regulated by midbrain, and the eyeball movement is basically maintained by it. And pons is the part of hindbrain. We know why pons is called connector, because it connects to the cerebellum, as well as it will make the connections with the medulla oblongata. So that's why it is named so. And functions is that the main respiratory center, we know, to the amniotic center with different respiratory center are present to the pons. And we know the urinary bladder, that is the urination is actually controlled by the help of detrusor muscles, by the help of pons. Okay, so pons plays a very crucial role here. And cerebellum, there's the part of hindbrain, and the vermis is basically attached the two hemisphere to cerebellum hemisphere. Okay, and basically it is present to the just between the pons and medulla oblongata. It regulates the body balance. Okay, and we know basically the medulla oblongata is the last part of hindbrain, and it is present just between pons and spinal cord, and it maintains the heart rate, the respiratory rate, and the sweating secretions is basically maintained by medulla oblongata. So this is all about this is the portions of class 10s I have discussed here. So I have given some questions, and from there you can come to an interference. How do you we read that particular topic? Thank you.